up the build so far. So we got to the end of the campaign. So now we're looking at checking our skills. So right now we're using Wild Protector, which is the bear from the Ascendancy, helping minions map for area Rage 3. Because minions should be able to gain rage now, so this is probably actually working. The attack speed is actually relevant. The AoE from both of these has also been really nice. Well, it's really just the damage from the constant skills AoE. But AoE, damage, very nice. And then next major thing, we're doing permafrost bolts to get a freeze instead of brutal armor, so that the bear can slam and break the armor basically 100% every time. It's very nice. It doesn't do much damage by itself. But we're not using escape shot. We're not using this companion. Every companion I've gotten from the mechanic doesn't work. They just stop moving. And we have the Brine Maiden I've had for a while now. I don't know if it's actually helping. I just gave it random stuff. But it has always bleeds, so maybe Rupture does something. It's not relevant. I think it's even just barely on level. Using Flash Grenade with concussive runes, but I haven't been able to use this because this doesn't stun enough. I don't have enough damage on it. I don't know if multi-shot works with Fuse Grenade either, or Flash Grenade either. So, not sure if we have a War Banner with skill effectoration. We've been using that to boost our damage for bosses. And then to our Kalguran skills, we're using Voltaic Barrier, which if you shoot through it, gets you some bonus damage. It's basically just Flame Wall, but an attack. And it has Electrocution build up, which I believe Electrocution does, like, counteract the other ailments. Basically, if you do any ailment that stops them from moving, or that basically acts like a freeze, you cannot build up freeze during that. As far as I've noticed. So, this isn't really helpful or good, but it's fun. Have it with Neural Overload so it can let you shield a bit faster. And we also have Elemental Armament 1. Just give us more damage. The damage is actually noticeable. And then we're using Fragments of the Past, a short fuse 2, which, if you're wondering, this is what happens. It just explodes. Which is sort of nice after you like stun the balls, but something you can get some bonus damage that way. So that's what we're working with right now. Gear-wise, I put in a Rune of Accumulation into this crossbow. It's not a very good crossbow, but it got me through the campaign, so that's fine. So this is our helmet right now. It's not a good helmet. These are all campaign loot that I've been not really upgrading very much. And then we get this from one of the Djinns. That was cool. It's not great. It has 2 good mods. Everything else is sort of trash. Or 1 good mod, really. Get this from the Plus Amulet for free. It had life and melee skills. I can't really use the melee skills, so it's just life and resistances. This has attributes, which I think is currently keeping some of my gear on. Some of my skills on too. And it's just movement speed boots. These are really bad. And health is literally just life and fire resist belt. Like my gear is terrible. I can't even take this off really because I'm using the minus 10 all max plus 20% all res to fix my resistances because they're still extremely negative. So like we have fire, some lightning, and then like 10 cold and 0 chaos, and we're just hoping to get us through. We got anti-bleed, anti-fire, anti-lightning. The flasks are mid, and the offhand was just being used for escape shot, and I'm not running that anymore. So this is sort of where the character's gotten. The tree, the identity of this, basically, I'm going for getting Catha's Balance, Law Protector, and probably the Natural Order for the Unique Beast as my main stuff. So I can simulate being a Beast Mastery Hunter or a Survivalist Hunter, which are 2 Hunter specs from World of Warcraft. That sort of was the initial plan. So right now, we're speccing into Trusted Kinship to get more companions. This hasn't been useful. The bear is good enough. Everything else has sort of been pointless. And we have damage from companions applies to me. Companion damage increases, which is really helpful for just getting some big scaling on some of our stuff because our damage is very low otherwise. And then we're going for freeze so that we can proc and immobilize. And then while the enemy's frozen, they're going to have the armor breaking was done by permafrost bolts. The barrel break the armor. We get to path over to Sick 'em for 6% increased damage for the companion against immobilized enemies. And it's a 1 point away from also just getting 20% life for the companion. So the bear doesn't really die anymore. We got Bond of the Owl for some more damage. We got damage taken from the companion before us. We have some strength on the companions. And this 15 strength is also just solving some of our equipment costs because we're on crossbows. Attack speed on the companion is pretty strong. Like, the bear does actually attack about as fast as people in bear form. We're doing freeze and sun build up here just to get that immobile. But all this is subject to change. It's not super good right now. But like, this is a really powerful build. This is 50% companion AoE by itself. That's really good. So I'm definitely going to be trying to play around AoE companions and supporting them with my own damage with an actual attacking weapon. We're trying to use the Catha's Blessings, or Catha's Balance. So we really don't want to be using a Scepter, because that's going to be a half damage weapon that's being added, and I do want to be doing damage with the companion. I do not want it to be the companion playing by itself. That goes against the fantasy of this. So that's how that is. Now, from here in, the rest of the video is going to be just a showcase of clips from different parts of the game, going through the campaign, just different boss fights. And some of those will have updates as to how the character was changed over time. If it's, fun for you to follow along. So, we'll go ahead and start that up.
Solstice of pain. I will take out your heart and savor each bite.
Okay, alright.
Wait.
Alright, here we go, Chamanra.
He is.
Let's see how this goes.
You'll find my king far more capable than Count Geonor. My king, take the power you were promised. Put an end to this nuisance.
The second I have the outdoor. Bow before your king.
The Medicaid will not bow to this. Skin them. Submit. You are finished.
The end of the battlefield is now. We have vengeance. For my people.
Hold on.
Justice.
We're running out of time. End this.
Austerity. Vengeance. My queen.
Alright, that was a bit harder than I thought it would be.
I don't have time for this. Stand, bend to my will. Impede my enemies. Blood.
That was okay. There he goes. Now he's downed. Get some more damage. Oh, that wasn't fair. Okay, well, it's okay. My damage is terrible, but the bear did its job. The bear did its job.
This is not over.
GG's.
Not yet. Jamandra! I return you
Alright.
to the embrace.
Do we get any good items? We'll see.
It is done.
Nothing.
I need a moment to prepare. Not so clever now, are ya? I've come too far to let a brute